Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my Doom 3 Let's Play. So, I want to thank you guys again for some awesome comments. I've got quite a few to answer this time, so stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have enough time to answer all of them. Because I do have a few that will require lengthy answers. Namely, I got asked about E3, so I'm pretty excited to talk about that, but yes, I'll leave that actually for last because it'll be my lengthiest answer. So, without further ado, let's get started on another episode. So, there's another storm brewing outside. We've got storms this weekend, so I hope that the power won't go out and I'll lose all my footage, but I have a good feeling today, so let's try anyway. And by the way, that brings me to one of the questions that I got from Zoli is kicking ass. He or she, I'm not really sure. I think it's a girl, but I sorry if it's not. They asked me if am I afraid of storms. And actually, I'm not afraid of the storms themselves. I am afraid of the power going out and losing my footage. And with that said, I'm also a little bit afraid of lightning, but that's only because I could die. But when I'm safe inside, it's not that big of a deal. So I actually like listening to storms. Don't really like being out in them. And it seems like I started off with really low health, so yes. Oh yeah, let me just jump all the way down there. You're gonna try to push me out, aren't you, jerk? That's not a cool joke, dude. Okay. So these guys are trying to play pranks on me and push me out of, or push me down an elevator shaft, but we're too smart for that, right, guys? We're too smart for that, I hope. So, ooh, this looks special. Ah! Okay, it's enough. I don't really need weird vision right now. I hope I started at the beginning of the map. I think I did. I just thought, for some reason I thought that your health was fully restored each time you started on the map. Maybe not. Hey, what are you doing, buddy? It's just like he got left behind from all the other badassier monsters out there. Whew. Okay, so what other questions do we have? I did get a comment from Depth of Field saying that he'd like to see me play Elite Dangerous, which I actually hadn't really looked it up before, but I did, and it looks really cool. Unfortunately, my brother told me... Is he going to have a vision right now? My brother told me that it's a very hard... Well, I don't know if he said it was very hard, but it's supposedly a more challenging game to play. And because I don't play video games very well, I'm not sure if I'll, dish out the cash to play that right away. But I definitely will play the other game he mentioned, which was Star Citizen, which I've talked about before. I'm really excited for that one. Really looking forward to it. So hopefully it'll come out fairly soon, and I definitely want to play that one, and I'll definitely try to do a Let's Play of that one. Unless I totally suck at it, but it doesn't... If it's anything like Freelancer, which I hope it is, I think I should be fine. And it's always possible that I do find it the other game too, so I might try it, but No promises right now. Let's go to the archives. What else do we have? Depth of Field also made comments about traveling, which said that he gave me an article from the Huffington Post about how leave me alone. Traveling can actually is a better what's the word? Use of your money than buying physical items and stuff, because your experiences and the memories you make when you travel last a whole lot longer than the satisfaction of buying a new gadget or whatever. And I totally agree with that, because I would say that my trip to Japan for my study abroad in 2013, it was most definitely the best experience of my life, and I'll never forget it. And even though I owe thousands and thousands of dollars now, due to that experience, I consider it well worth it. And I didn't think that was funny, but okay. Definitely travel if you can. I know it's expensive, and for me, I'd love to do a lot more, and sometimes you can't, but do whatever you can. So even if it's just going to another city, or just going on a hiking trip somewhere, it's fun, and you'll definitely build experiences and good memories out of it. I know I do. So yeah, definitely travel if you're thinking about it, and especially if you're saving up money already and you can afford it. Go all out if you can, because it's definitely worth it. Just do your research ahead of time. That way you're not totally running into something that you weren't expecting. As far as just the actual, I feel like I should really get into this thing. The actual travel itself, transportation and all that, especially, and where you're going to stay. Obviously, you're going to want to know that ahead of time if you can. Oh, let's see if we can find some PDAs. It bothers me because even though I double checked to make sure it's not like this for you guys on the playback, you should be able to see the full screen, but with the settings I have right now, I can't. The very edge is cut off, and it's really annoying me, because every time I change it to be full screen or fitted for me, it makes the colors all wacky, and I don't know why that's happening, and I'm too lazy to do anything about it. So yeah, I'm just trying to get through playing it like this. And I guess there isn't anything here. I don't really want to listen to this, to be honest.
This is the audio log of Medical Supervisor Peter O'Reilly, dated October 29th.
Oh boy, fancy boy.
We have exhausted all known forms of drug treatment in hopes of finding a way to abate this strange outbreak of dementia, and I have yet to receive any additional data from the psychiatrists back on Earth. Options are quickly dwindling. Approximately 80% of all extraplanar participants exhibit signs of mild neuroses within the first 48 hours after returning from their expeditions. Within 72 hours, 75% of patients exhibit extreme signs of paranoid delusion and violence. We have isolated these cases in hopes of finding the pathogen. As yet, we can find no biological contaminants that would lead to such drastic changes in cognitive processing. It seems that whatever this pathogen is, it attacks higher brain functions and only leaves more basal functions in the lower brain stem. We've witnessed that a high percentage of subjects lose ability for rational thought and communication skills, and then the physical changes become evident.
physical
Subjects in this group appear to atrophy. Skin pales, muscles become slack, bone, teeth, and fingernails become almost translucent, veiny sinews of their former selves. I've never seen anything like this in my career.
If I saw it in Doom 3.
Marine, your journey is futile. You will die, and your soul will be mine.
Ah! Ah, these guys are organized. Ah. I feel like these guys are getting organized. See, they're like all behind cover, and this guy's got his rocket launcher in the middle. Can't really. You guys are pretty far away. It's hard to. Okay, did I get him? I think I got both of them. Ah! Okay, not. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's just standing there staring. Okay. Ammo belt. And just to finish off that, the last bit of the question, I was gonna mention that definitely travel it if you can. And while I do agree that traveling can help you be more open-minded, it doesn't actually equate to that. Like, you have to be open-minded to begin with. Like, I've met a lot of people who have traveled and are totally narrow-minded. So it's a matter of attitude. You have to want to understand other people's cultures and learn new things, and having that open mind is kind of goes in hand with a lot of people that want to travel and explore, but it doesn't make you that way. It doesn't make you open-minded. You have to choose to be open-minded. So that's just like my little take on that. But definitely, if you have that desire and that motivation to learn and get out there and have fun, then definitely you've got the makings of a traveler. And like I said, enjoy it, have fun, because it is so much fun.
You're not one of them. I thought everyone else was gone. I was part of this. I helped them. The madness of opening to another dimension. Look, we don't have much time. We let it through. The evil.
What's this guy
the
going on
protective
about?
stabilizer on the
Aren't you the
board
same
just
guy
before
that
the
we saw
retriever took the device.
earlier?
It was an artifact we had found in the ruins. He took it into the portal.
Or do you just have the same,
hell followed him out.
model?
You have to help me first. I'm going to try to get the teleporter systems running again. The areas are destroyed around us, so it's the only way through this part of the complex. You need to find me a working plasma inducer. It's all I need to get the teleporter working. You can look for it in operations. I have a security clearance. I'll unlock some doors for you. Don't have much time. Get that plasma inducer, quickly.
Okay. I don't want a plasma inducer. Oh, microwave, no. Let me just make sure let me see. Yeah, he did say the less you travel, the more rigid thinking you have, and that is a bad thing. Rigid thinking is a bad thing, but it doesn't, like I said, traveling doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to still be narrow-minded. You have to make that choice to be open-minded. So, yes, definitely have that open mind, and you will be good. Also, it helps.
Complete.
She said it helps
Have a nice
develop
day.
self-confidence, and that is definitely pretty true, as long as you don't get your, don't like totally fly by the seat of your pants and just like go in and just like buy tickets, jump on a plane, and then just get there and not know where the hell you're going. Do research ahead of time, kind of know what to expect, and that will develop confidence, because you'll have something to go on, you'll have good experiences. And, rather than just throwing yourself into something and just, like, having everything turn into disaster, which I promise it's not going to happen if you You'll be fine, so don't worry about that. It's just don't do anything like totally out there, you know, like I said, don't just jump on a plane without any clue to what you're doing. Not that I think anybody would do that, but you know, I'm just saying.
Decontamination process started.
So, wait a second, was there anything I was supposed to do?
Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
Yeah. I won't, I promise. So, dude, was I supposed to get something in there?
Time is running out. Find the inducer. Get back.
What inducer? I don't know what you're talking. I thought you said you wanted a plasma thing before. No.
Decontamination process started. Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
Okay, I also have a question from Banish Souls OFD. Good to see you again. And he's asking if I've played any of the Silent Hill games before. And I know I talked about Silent Hill in like recent video. I don't remember which one it was. But I believe I have played them myself. I know I've definitely watched my brother play them. And I'm pretty sure I've tried it, but I haven't played through all of it or anything. Replace before proceeding. So yeah, Silent Hill is one of those weird games that I think is weird because even though it totally creeps the heck out of me, I still have this weird desire to go back to it, even though it traumatized me. Yeah, that's the way I was with Silent Hill 4, because that one really creeped the living daylight out of me, and yet I still wanted to go back and play it.
Process started.
But I didn't really play it as much as I watched my brother play it,
complete.
but it was still
Have a
scary.
nice day.
I should, buy those games so I can try to do a let's play of them. Oh, and you guys can watch me totally freak out and cry. I don't know what I'm supposed to... this is a slow door. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's see. Did I just... retrieve the plasma inducer from the operations sector server room or something. But I don't see anything in this anywhere. Chamber 1.
Decontamination
in
process
here.
started. Decontamination complete. Have a nice day.
I don't think I'm supposed to jump down there, but let's see what happens if I do. Or maybe I'm going to die. I'm sure I'm going to die if I jump down there. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Guess I probably should have listened to what that guy was saying instead of just, blowing him off. But, he said he was gonna open some doors for me, so maybe there's
Decontamination
somewhere
process
back
started.
further that I can go.
Decontamination.
I do have a question
Have a
from
nice day.
Gunslinger 78 asking me who I'll vote for. Just curious about your perspective on the election. Spoiler alert: I'm from Australia, so my vote doesn't count. First of all, awesome that I have some viewers from other countries. I'm really happy to hear that because I love, you know, meeting people from other countries. So very cool. With that said, I don't really want to talk politics, not because I don't have an opinion or anything, but just that I don't want things to get ugly in the comments or anything, because, yeah, I have, you know, there's only been one other time in my life that I seriously feared for the future of my country, and, yeah, and now it's, kind of not quite the same kind of fear, but, you know, I've never been so negative about candidates as I am this time around. So, yeah, that's about all I'll say. I don't really think I'll be voting, to be honest, because even though, you know, there's kind of most people, I would say, vote for the lesser evil, but in this case, it's kind of hard for me to pick one of those. So, yeah, because they all have their, what's that? Their, downsides. None of which I'm too enthusiastic about. So, yeah, that's what I'll leave it at, I think. Ew, that's gross. Ew. Yeah, I'll see what happens. It'll be interesting, one way or the other. It'll be pretty revolutionary. So yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Since I'm not into politics. Ew, did you hear that? Oh. Ew, that's disgusting. I am offended right now. Alright, so I don't really... Hey dude, can you open this door, Mr. Hacker? Did he say boy? Gross. Which gun do I? He said boys. Ugh, that creeps me out. Okay. What does it say? Do I need to go in here or anything? Like... Dude, stop it! Stop it, seriously. You can fart at will or whatever. I don't even know, bro. Okay. Well, so I got that PDA right, so does that help me at all? Terminate the ops lockdown.
As requested, the following is my initial feedback on my first trip through the portal. Private First Class Frank Cinders, dated October 15th, 2145. I don't know exactly where to begin. Obviously, I survived the first trip and feel no worse for the wear. I'm not feeling any of the symptoms reported by the others who have gone in before me, but trying to process it. Thankfully, the place looks deserted and devoid of any life, but the flames and heat and stench of the place, it smells of death, decay, and burnt flesh. Tomorrow we're going back in with some of the eggheads. Science division. Start securing forward positions, and we expect to start sending out the mapping droids at the same time. Well, I must admit on a personal note that I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Hey, stop.
I don't understand what we're doing there or what we hope to prove.
Stop cheating off Star Wars. It's gross. Ew.
FC Cinders, signing off.
Yeah, where'd you come from?
Warning. Halon systems active.
Of course.
Access denied.
Why is there Halon in there? Ugh. Look at all this. What is all this? Is Sephiroth here? Oh, dude, I'm so tired. Okay, so, because I feel like I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of time to comment about it, I will get started on the questions I had from Bryant Ray and also Sinraiser about my opinion on some of the games that were shown during E3, which I was really excited about. I watched it the Sunday after it had aired because I didn't have the time, obviously, to watch it during my work week. So I ended up, like, on Sunday sitting down and watching the whole 12-hour, marathon version from YouTube that had both, all three conferences, the Sony, Xbox, and Ubisoft, however I think it's Ubisoft. And yeah, I saw a bunch of stuff and I kind of wished I hadn't watched it because it's like, now I want all of these games and I don't have money. But obviously, and this shouldn't come as a surprise to you guys, the one that I'm looking forward to the most is definitely Final Fantasy 15 because I've been waiting 10 years for it, and it looks so awesome, like
Can you talk to me about the last few
even more awesome than who's talking?
Here to help you, Steve.
Even more awesome than it did before. So I'm definitely really excited about that one. So yeah, that one's top, and I really hope they, and I'm really expecting them to port, have a PC port, but there's no guarantee about that. So I really hope they do because I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox, nor do I have the money to spend on one, I think. So, but even if they don't make a PC port, which I really hope they will, but even if they don't, I have a co-worker that I was talking to about Final Fantasy 15, and he has a PS4, so he's like, oh, you can definitely come over and play it, when it comes out. So I will probably do that if there's no word on a PC port. That's gross. So that one's my number one, of course, and then there were a bunch of other ones, and I won't get into all of them, but I was pretty interested in We Happy Few. If you guys know that one, it was it's an indie game. Oh, I've got to think. Oh, hang on. Where is that? Where are you? It's an indie game, and it's basically the plotline is everybody there's a society of people that are living on happy pills and stuff, and the main character decides to stop taking his, and he starts to realize that everything about his society was an illusion, and they're all creepy, crazy people. And once they learn that he stopped taking his happy pills, they go after him. it's unacceptable to stop the happy pills, so they start attacking him and stuff. And it's so weird looking, like it's kind of creepy almost, like the style. They're all like wearing like kind of clown-like masks and stuff. It's just kind of creepy looking, but it interests me. Kind of reminds me a little of the first BioShock, a little bit, like the style, maybe. So yeah, I'm probably gonna play that one when it comes out. Actually, I think it already is out, but I'm not gonna buy it just yet if it is. But you know, that's one that I was interested in. I'm also interested a lot in Horizon Zero Dawn. That one looks really cool. So that one's about the girl that's like a member of a tribal system or something. Like it almost looks like a prehistoric kind of style. Like they're all wearing like animal furs and stuff and organized into tribes, but the earth has been taken over by machines, and she's trying to take back the planet or something, I guess. And it just seems kind of... The gameplay looks really cool to me. Kind of sort of reminds me a little bit of Mass Effect 2, like the RPG elements. So yeah, I'm really interested in that one, especially because it does have a female protagonist, which I always appreciate. So I have to put these boxes back before I get another one, I guess. So what actually has something in it? Because I don't need a severed head, really. Like, that's not really on my grocery list. Oh wait, does number 5 have something in it? Let's see. So that one really piqued my interest. Let's see what else. Oh, Sea of Thieves. That one looks really fun. Like, I like the way they advertised that one, because it you know, they showed the little it was like a let's play, like different clips from different people doing it was a group of people playing. Supposedly they hadn't been given any tutorials or anything on how to play it, so they're just kind of thrown into it, and it was showing their reactions to it, and it looked just so much fun. I really want to try that one. And I also kind of liked that it was kind of cartoony. Like, there aren't a whole lot of fun cartoony games out there anymore. I mean, that I know about, that you can play multiplayer, so it looked pretty cool. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to ride this thing? I'm scared. Okay. I honestly can't see if there's anything else in those boxes. Don't breathe in my ear, that's really creepy, man. Her arrow's pointing to where I should go. Yeah. I want to rocket launcher them, but it's too late now. And it's back. Okay. And it's, Bryant did ask me about Resident Evil 7, and I don't know what to say about that one, because it doesn't look anything like a Resident Evil game to me anymore. Like, you know, I'm so used to... I mean, my brother tells me that one of the reasons they're trying to go to kind of a more spooky first-person sort of deal is because that's how the original games were more like, and they've become too much... The recent Resident Evil games have become too much like action games, and a lot of people were disappointed in that and stuff. See, the lock code is 972. Which see, 972. Yay! Security armor, what's that? What was that green thing that I picked up?
Alarm systems deactivated.
Yay! Ah! Okay, that's obviously not a... Was there... Hang on. Okay, so I don't know. So wait, this, it wouldn't be the same code, right? System locker. Well, let me just try it. 972. No, I want the BFG. Okay. It's okay, I've got it. I'm pulling myself together right now. Okay, I just need some time. Just need some time. And I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, Resident Evil 7. So they supposedly tried to appease to the crowd that doesn't like the action style that Resident Evil has taken up, but I don't know, for me I kind of always feel like it was more of, I don't know, like I feel like they kind of overcorrected in a way. Like this to me looks a lot more like Silent Hill or something, and I don't know, like I mean I kind of like it, but I kind of don't know for sure. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I think it's cool that they have it for that VR thing. Like I wish I had money to have a VR thingy, cause yeah, cause I always need to, you know, get more and more addicted to video games. Like I'm not enough already, and you know, waste my life in front of a computer.
Medical report 16-8.
I don't care. Unless you have codes.
Patient 0432, a Private Steve Jensen of the UAC Dark Light Armor Corps Division, expired yesterday at 15:43. Private Jensen was suffering from paranoid delusions and full-blown dementia. Treatment was unsuccessful.
Would it have any codes in here?
Suggested only mild psychosis with speech, motor activity, and thought processes within normal range. Paranoia being the only psychotic element directly evident. Reference interview G8A. Private Steve Jensen, October 18.
I need numbers, guys. I need numbers. I don't care about anybody's psychology.
Steve Jensen, male, age 27. Steve, can you talk to me about the last few weeks, please?
No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care if you're here to help me. I really want that gun, guys. Like, where is my gun? No, I want it. I want it. Because I know I could. I'm pretty sure there was an opportunity to get it earlier on too, and I missed it. So I guess I'm gonna miss it again. That sucks, man. Dang it. Oof. Alright, well let's just move on. Because I'm sure I'm gonna waste all of my time looking for it and it's not gonna be there.
Way to abate this strange outbreak.
Oh, sorry guys. Had a long week. And next week I'm gonna have an even longer week because I'm working 6 days. 6 long days. Oh, wait a second. Do I have to go back up here again? Wait. I've lost track of where I was. Okay, so Death Stranding, he also asked me about Hideo Kojima's new game, Death Stranding. And first of all, Norman Reedus' butt! Just kidding. No, it's like, that was kind of unexpected. It's like, okay, I guess Kojima like is a fan of Norman Reedus from Walking Dead, which who isn't, but you know, it's like, well, okay. So let's just put his butt there. Yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah. But no, well, there's really not much that I can say about it right now because it's very cryptic and mysterious, and the graphics look amazing, and it's definitely piques your interest. Like, what kind of game is it gonna be? Because you really don't get any picture from it. Like, obviously Kojima is a really big fan of symbolism, and there's like all out there symbolism in there. Like, I don't know, I have a few ideas of what it stands for, but I don't want to say it because people probably get all whoa in the comments, and it'll turn into a flame war or something, which I don't want. So I'll keep my opinions to myself right now. There you guys are. But as far as like what I think of it, I'm definitely interested in finding out more because, you know, well, I don't know how many games Kojima is like, you know, since he's got his own company or his own, you know, development team now. It'll be interesting to see like how much, like, what kind of differences you'll see in his game compared to, you know, when he worked for God, now I can't even remember the company, Konami. So, you know, it'll be interesting because, you know, I kind of wonder how much more unique his game style will be, and what the storylines are going to be like. Are they going to be really like out there and symbolic, or is it going to be kind of more apparent and cohesive? Like, you know, like, to me the last Metal Gear got really symbolic, and even though there was a more apparent plot line, it also just had a lot of stuff that was left up to the viewer to kind of figure out. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see what he has in store for us, you know, from his own developmental perspective. So yeah, I'll be interested in seeing it for sure. But like, I can't really say how I like, oh yeah, that's definitely gonna be an awesome game, because, you know, all you see is the very cryptic intro at the moment. But Norman Reedus is really cool, like, and The Walking Dead, you know, obviously Daryl's my favorite character. I think he's everybody's favorite character, so, you know, we like him. He's cool. He'll be a cool main character, I imagine, at least. So, yeah. And let's see if I can remember if there's anything else noteworthy. I mean, there were, like I said, so many games, but I don't have as much to say about them just because I still can't totally tell what they're going to be like. Like, what was it? The Last Guardian looks pretty cool and pretty fun. It looks interesting. What was that? And that one, I hadn't actually heard of it before, but supposedly everybody was going on about how it's been in development forever, so they were pretty excited that they finally were releasing it. So it does look pretty cool, so I'm probably going to try that one too. Oh, let's see. Assassin's Creed movie. What do you guys think about that? Like, it looks kind of cool, but I kind of have the feeling it's not going to be very, like, really that great as far as story goes and everything. Because God knows when they make video game movies, they just don't really, like, live up to the standards of whatever it's based off of. Because, I mean, to be fair, they kind of have to, you know, accomplish in like an hour or two what game developers accomplish in, you know, several hours of gameplay. So, you know, it is a challenge, but, you know, I'm still sure they could do better. But, let's see.
Audio log for Phil Wilson, medical technician, Delta Labs, October 20th, 2145. Today,
Let me save it, because,
I witnessed the third test of the teleporter in the 3 weeks that I've been here. Volunteers are becoming harder and harder to come by, and it isn't difficult to see why. They all come back screaming like loons about demons, pools of blood. It's real fire and brimstone stuff. At first I wasn't paying much attention, just doing my job, but the last was Robert Clayton. Now, I met him my first day here. This guy chews up rocks and spits out gravel, as tough as they come. Having to sedate him and drag his drooling body to the isolation, it's really freaked me out. I'm gonna put him in the
what was that? It came out this door, so let's go to this door. Run! I wasn't even paying attention. Did I pick up that plasma thingy that the guy wanted? Because, I don't know. I don't know. Lobby again. These kind of maps where it just feels really roundabout are kind of annoying. Oh, I'm tired. Hey, so guys, I think that's probably all I'll talk about right now as far as the video games, because like I said, there were a few others that interested me, but you know, like I said, I it's kind of more of like, oh well, maybe I'll play that if I have a bunch of money left over, which I won't. So you know. And there's some games from series that I know of, but I haven't actually played myself. So it's kind of like, even though the games look interesting to me, it's like, well, there's all of that backstory that I don't know. So I don't know if I can handle that. You know, it's like if I play a game later on, like several games in the series down, and then I like it, it's like, oh, then that means I'm gonna feel obligated to go back and play all the old ones, which isn't a bad thing, but you know, I don't have money, so I don't know if it's the best idea. Because honestly, Gears of War 4 looks kind of cool to me. And what was the other one that I liked? Watch Dogs 2 looked really cool to me, but, you know, I don't know if it's really the style of game that I'd play. For Honor looked really cool, but again, I'm not really sure. I'd definitely buy some other games before I'd buy that one. And then there was that game, Detroit Become Human, where you're playing the android guy, and based on your different responses and actions you take, that hostage situation they showed, it can result in so many different ways, and I thought that was kind of an interesting concept, but and I'm pretty sure it's by the people who made Heavy Rain and stuff, and that was kind of a funny game. But yeah, it looks like an interesting concept. I don't know if I'd want to play something like that, but it was interesting. I'm lost again. And what else? Oh, I saw a game. I think I think it was an indie game called Everspace, and that one looked kind of cool. It actually looked a lot like Freelancer. You know, it looked like they actually intentionally modeled it. I didn't look it up really, so I don't know anything about it, but it actually looked really similar. So I might actually try that one. That would be a cool game to try. As long as it had, you know, somewhat of a storyline, because if a game doesn't have any storyline at all, then more than likely I will not have enough interest to keep playing it. Oh, I'm getting frustrated. How do I get back to that guy? This is security. I was supposed to do something in here. These are all open. I might have to fast forward, guys. So you don't have to keep watching this. Me run around in circles. Ah, here it is. Yay! Okay, then I guess we can go back now. Finally. So I got that, and now I gotta get back to that other guy, right? So how do I get back to that guy? I hope I don't have to like wander around lost forever and evers. I hope there will be monsters to guide my path, because Lord knows they like to drop themselves in front of my path. Darn it, I thought this was... I thought this was where that... Where's that guy? Where's that guy? Where is he? Security. I think this is where the dude was, right? Yes, there you are, sir.
Excellent. That will get the teleporter working again. Now, you don't have much time. You're going to need to teleport across the containment chamber. It's the only way through this part of the complex. Head into the chamber and initiate the sequence on the machine. I'll take care of the rest. I'm not going with you. Good luck. But before you go, I want you to take something. It's a journal I made about the experiments.
Ooh, pretty disc.
It's all there. It'll explain everything. Get it to someone so this never happens again.
What, you don't want Doom 4? Aw. Okay. Well, yeah, but dude, you didn't tell me how to initiate the sequence. Like, I mean, I know in Doom, in video games, all you have to do is just like walk up to it or whatever, but in real life, I need, you know, direction, man.
Systems activated. Teleportation will commence in 2 minutes. 2.
Oh my god! Yeah. Well, that was fun. Yay, we won! Thank goodness, I'm so tired. I'm like falling asleep. Oh. Okay, well, that's cool. We're good. We're good for the day. Just want to thank you guys again for all your comments and questions. I enjoyed answering them. Sorry I wasn't a little bit more energetic. I'm really tired, like I said. Hopefully, it was still all good. Thanks, or actually I should say, as always, you know, just if you have more questions or comments, please write them for me. I'd love to answer some more. In my next episode, I definitely try to get to all of them. And let me know if there's anything that I missed, or if you want more detail, that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys later. Bye.